This is a wild Lang Nu who was raised by a wolf. Today she was bathing in the river. A man nearby is peeking. He watched the girl all the way to her lair. Remembered the location of her lair. After going home, he told the family to clean up the warehouse in the night. Early tomorrow morning, he will wait above her cave. The girl was caught by the man using a fish net. Also brought to the warehouse, torture began. The man greedily savored every single piece of her flesh. Opened the woman's mouth wanting to understand the beast man's canines. The woman just woke up, cut off a finger and ate it. The angry man fired a gunshot in her ear. To teach the woman a little bit, he proudly introduced the girl as his booty to the whole family. Also told the wife to bring her food. The woman spilled food on the floor. Like an aggressive wolf glaring at them. Starving the woman after a few days. She began to weaken. The man wiped her with a towel. But discovering any type of bleaching did not clean the old stains on her body. So he used a high-pressure nozzle to scrub her. The woman could not bear the wave of the high-pressure hose. She begged for forgiveness. Not even the man's daughter could see. After pleading with no results, she charged up and closed the latch of high-pressure hose. The man asked his wife to find a dress for her. Looking at the beautiful woman after taking a bath, the man smiled and said to his wife, "She is more and more like his concubine." The wife laughed shyly. She guessed the husband's plan to do. That night, after the wife pretends to sleep, the man crept to the warehouse. This man captures a woman raised by a wolf. Also consider Lang Nu as his concubine. At this time he is raping her in the warehouse. The man's son peeked outside the warehouse. Today the man warned his son not to touch his woman. Reminds him that last night he also knew he peeked. His son was embarrassed, angry, but not dare to show up in front of his father. Greater than after school he used grips to grip the woman. Luckily, because the girl's body is uncomfortable, he stay at home to rest. Hearing screams in time, she came to stop the brother. The girl redressed Lang Nu. On behalf of the family she apologized to Lang Nu, the wife, after knowing the son's barbaric behavior. In the end she couldn't help but vent on the man. The behavior of the man makes a son pervert like him. The man frantically knocked his wife out. At this moment the doorbell rang. Because the girl is not going to school today, plus her recent body changes, the teacher visited home. The girl said she came at the wrong time. Wanted the teacher to go away. But the man invited the teacher into the house. The teacher told the man his daughter was pregnant. But she doesn't have a boyfriend. He asked the teacher if someone else knew. After hearing no, the man asked the teacher in a weird way, "So who do you think of?" The teacher has yet to react, but was punched by the man. Then the boy took the rope. Two people dragged the teacher into the dog pen. Mad Dog aggressively forced the teacher into the corner. Suddenly a monster slammed into the teacher's body. The teacher's ears were eaten. The monster is the man's second daughter. Because at birth she was discovered deformity. The man locked her in the dog pen. Like a dog, the man and his son were still filled with excitement, watching the monster bite the teacher's body as if they were watching a drama. The man's oldest daughter also couldn't bear it. She rushed to the warehouse. Untied Lang Nu. Let Lang Nu out. This time the whole man's family is in danger. But Lang Nu was raised by a wolf. She used to hunt meat. Was caught by the man. The man's oldest daughter released her. Lang Nu, who regained her freedom, just arrived at the warehouse door when she encountered her with the man's wife. So the wife became the first meal since the Lang Nu was captured. Greater than fresh flesh and blood stimulates the wolf behavior of Lang Nu. She is choosing a sharp weapon for revenge. On the other side, the teacher was gnawed by a dog. The man asked his son to scoop water. Prepare to clean the scene. Just arrived at the door. He encountered the wild Lang Nu. Seeing the girl with blood on mouth, the man's son was stunned. It's not yet time for him to understand what it is. He was cut into two pieces by her. The man saw her. He took a gun. The wolf's speed is not trivial. Suddenly she stopped the man. The girl scratched through the man's skin. After that, she had a happy meal. The woman was eating while leaving the house. The deformed woman also followed, asking for food like dogs. Lang Nu handed over the flesh in her hand to her. In the animal world the strong are always king. Dog girl naturally chased Lang Nu. Met the man's little girl. The little girl gave water in her hand to the woman. Then she drank it. The end of the movie. The older daughter watched Lang Nu lead her two younger sisters into the forest. Lang Nu also does not harm the older daughter. In this world, animals are also grateful. Human is sometimes not human.